Today I'm at Perkinsville Cemetery in Madison County, Indiana. It's along 8th Street as you head out of Anderson. An extremely old cemetery, mid-1800s, and possibly older than that. But you can just see the older style markers. There again, some of my favorite are these tree stump markers. Very intricate carvings. It's a beautiful day out here. Mid-70s. Very low humidity. Kind of strange for going into the month of July. Sorry about the sun if it glares. But here again are markers that are made to look like logs. And this is the only second place I've seen those. Military marker for Walter Lemus. A newer marker there. We are in the older section of the cemetery. Tell by some of these slate markers that just do not wear well. They don't age well at all. Just really unreadable. Here's some. I'll probably do more than one video out here just because there's just so much to see. Grounds are kept up very well. So you can see the handshakes on these markers. You just can't read very well. I can read this one. This one says Elizabeth Garretson, or wife of J.M. Garretson. Another tree stump marker. From what I have read about this particular cemetery, they have replaced some of the older markers, like the families have come out and replaced. And I think we're about to come upon 3 of them that you can just tell were replaced. The Likens family died 1830, 1852, 1853. So these stones, I believe, were just probably unreadable or possibly broken, and they had replaced them. The family came out and replaced these 3. And here again, you kind of see the contrast of old versus the newer markers. So here's one that passed away in 2015. Some newer ones there too, and then some very old ones. Just a really a beautiful place. Here's a slate marker that you can tell had been broken and then they had repaired it. So you can see the metal frame holding it together. See if we can read the other side here. Seth Wise. So now we're going to kind of head back up towards the other end. Hope the sun isn't too much of a glare. Here's a military marker. See where you can read this. Samuel Schultz, Company E, Indiana Infantry. I can't read which one. The name McClintock, that is an old name. It's some of the first settlers here in Madison County were McClintocks. So we're going to kind of walk back up here. Here's a newer marker again. I'll see if I can show you the carving on the back. I don't know if it's hard to see, but it's a picture of a deer along a creek, it looks like. Here's one. I always hate to see the markers that have been displaced by trees, but you know, it happens. There's another one close to a tree. Here's one that's been broken. Really, it's such a beautiful place. So this is be part one of this stop. It's kind of interesting. These three, you know, whenever you see these, they're more made of metal than they are rock. Probably cheaper at the time. They say if you mention someone's name that is buried at a cemetery that you are at, it keeps their spirit alive. Let's see if we can find one that we can read here. Let's go to one of these. Let's go to this little one. It says, "Our children." Suffer little children to come unto me. See what the name here is. Willie, son of Charles and Nancy Apgar, the last name, died February 16, 1874, 5 months and 5 days. Willie Apgar. May you always rest in peace.